University had offered the ICA Way talent platform when I started school in the US, I would have had more resources that are relevant to me as a candidate looking for a job. As an international student, I also would have felt more motivated and embraced to know that there is a supportive community of friends like me at ICA Way.
And thank you so much for having me here today. I'm Tammy Ngô. I'm a master's student in sustainable building system at Northeastern University. I will be finishing my master degree this December 2020. I co-op at an engineering consultant for sustainable building last year, and I recently accept a full-time job offer to start in 2024. Beside this, I'm also volunteering and participating in different professional organizations like Build Environment Plus or NESC. Prior to this, I worked for about 3 years as a HVAC mechanical engineer, consulting HVAC design for lab and biopharmaceutical facilities, and with my undergrad background in mechanical engineering from UCLA.
Wow, very impressive. Now, let us step back a little bit. Many friends may, once they hear your story, your background, they may feel like, wow, Tammy's background is so impressive. Why did she even need help with job searching? So, can you step back a little bit? What happened with your job search situation as an international student before joining ICOA?
Yeah, so I would go back to when I was an undergrad, first graduating from UCLA to look for my first full time job. During the whole interview process, it's the whole application process where I feel inferior to be an international student. I fell along in the job search because a lot of the question portal asks if I'm an international student. And during interview, I can see that people are hesitant toward hiring or even interviewing an international student. So I felt inferior. I didn't feel confident in myself. However, I feel very lucky that I still found my first time full-time job, and that has given me great experience. However, compare that job search versus the job search that I got after I knew about ICE and complete the program is that I have a different and positive mindset. I don't feel inferior, but I feel my value as an international student, how that has, make me special or different from other candidates. I know how to highlight my values and how to speak up and negotiate things for myself.
So proud of you. That is absolutely the purpose of our program, right? To make yourself become your own career advocate. And you did it, you achieved it. You are graduating this December. When did you receive this full time job?
So I received this offer letter and another offer letter in around April or May of 2023.
Wow, that is so amazing. You received this full time job offer in the spring, early
Yeah.
spring. And it's not just one, there are multiple full-time job offers, and to be honest, like lots of employers still want to engage you, for full-time positions. You still have options, but you love this company, you love this team, right? So you decided to join them. That's amazing. Yeah, you get to do what you love. Now, can you share with us a little bit more, like what are the things that you learned from ICOA that you really like?
Yeah, so there are actually a lot of things I have learned from ICA. It's not only applicable for like job searching process, but also like a soft skill for self development and like personal skills. I think one of the important skill I learned is that how to highlight my values. What is like the golden term to share my informations or like to not making people feel boring or how to utilize tools and technologies to help me prepare myself and show my values. For example, like LinkedIn tool, that is a very powerful one, which I do say that networking on LinkedIn and networking in professional setting is one of the skill I have learned. And now I enjoy doing it like on a normal basis that I don't feel awkward when I hear about professional working anymore. So definitely professional working, how to highlight my values and utilize different tools to advocate for myself. Thanks to you, Coach Kwan. Yeah, it's helped me build like soft skill for my personal life as well, like being
Uh-huh.
more open as well. Yeah. So now I don't feel shy to talk to a stranger, or it's really easy to start a conversation with anyone. And I think Like people was like, "Oh, you're so friendly," and I think I learned part of that is pretty sure from ICA way because I came back and my parents did mention that, "Oh, you seem to be like very friendly, like you're very open to talking these days." So yeah, I think that's make a big difference. And at first, it started with in professional networking setting. Yeah,
You build your interpersonal skills,
yeah,
and people have noticed some changes of your interpersonal skills too,
yeah.
right? So can you share a little bit like why it is so important for international students to have these interpersonal skills?
Before I know I see way like the steps where you mentioned like, oh, look at all these can on the shell, like which one you think is the best one and how does that highlight your value? I just think that, oh, if I study very well, I have good experience, then automatically people will know about me. But I didn't know how to advocate for myself. And then when I come to a situation where I have to talk about myself, I feel shy. I feel like I didn't own it, but that was my personal experience. So having this interpersonal skills or communication, it gives me opportunity to like practice over and over again that it feel natural. It feel normal to talk about these things. So obviously when I talk to other people, it doesn't seem weird to me. So I just feel comfortable in, multiple setting if I have to start talking to someone or even talk about myself. And I think one thing is that we never know where the connections for job would come in. It could be a simple conversation and one connection lead to another. And also, it's not just about getting a job, it's about learning about the industry and to catch up with the industry. So this is a great skill for me to expand my knowledge and my network.
So happy for you. And, it's not about a job, right? It's long term success, and you are on track for that for sure. I know that lots of friends that listening to us right now, they look for jobs. Once it comes to a job offer, people will give a job to someone that they like. So you need to have that likability, right? Not just the top technical skills. Technical skills are important, but likability is also make people like, okay, I want to work with this person. Awesome. All right. Let us, one last thing, share a little bit of something that you want to say to international students who plan to come to the US for their education and careers in the future.
Education wise, I think everyone already known how great it is to study here, like diversities. And like for me, before coming to the US, I would never think I would be a mechanical engineer as a female. But coming here, it's definitely give me a lot of like change in thoughts about what I can do, not about what I cannot do. And for that, I would say have a positive mindset. As an international student, you are not alone. There's the ICA community, of international student Coach Kwan following the program, listening to successful story, keep learning and trying, and we'll make it. They will make it.
We,
Yeah, we'll make
right.
it.
We all gonna make it together. Awesome.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit like how did you find us? How did you find ICOA?
Yeah. So I actually follow you on LinkedIn almost a year before I actually reached out to you. And it was one of my friends that liked your post. And I saw the content and I'm like, oh, I didn't know about this before, about interviewing process and so on. So I start following you. And through how you being active on LinkedIn, your posts, your encouragement comment to your student, I'm like, I could tell your passions, your caring, and your sincerity just to want to help international students to be successful. So I feel touched. But also, I need to do my research. So I went on your website and I saw student testimony and I found the student name on LinkedIn profile, cross checking their profile, whatever I can with the testimonies. And that give me, make sure that, okay, these are real information. And then when I reach out to you, you give me advice how I can join the program in a way that most worth my investment and like economical as a student. And for that, I really appreciate you just being there helping international student because I know out there could be services and they just want to, trash the money and one time and that's it. But for you, it's about being there for your student and it's a lifetime advice from you. And this is like priceless. Diamond cannot buy it. So I just want to say thank
Yeah.
you.
That means the world to me. My job is not easy for sure, but because of you, someone like you, students like you, it keep me going.
Because of you, a lot of us are going in a more successful direction. So you are definitely making a big impact. So thank you.